Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. It's a bright and sunny afternoon here at the Westminster grounds in London, United Kingdom. Kaninang mga 3 p.m., nakapasok na sa Westminster Hall, sa Palace of Westminster, ang mga labi ni Queen Elizabeth. Starting kaninang mga 5 p.m., the lying in state of the Queen has already started. So mula kaninang alas 5 ng hapon dito sa London, nagsimula ng pwedeng makabisita ang publiko sa kanya by lining up, and for 4 full days, that's from Thursday to Sunday, for 24 hours a day, pwedeng sumilip at bumisita ang lahat ng taong gustong magbigay ng respeto para kay Queen Elizabeth. Yung nakikita niyong palasyo sa likod ko, that is the Palace of Westminster, at merong mga tao sa likod ko, but this is not where the line is. Ang line ay nandun sa kaduluduluhan sa mga taga-London, sa embankment. But it is a very, very long line. British authorities are expecting around 400,000 people to visit Queen Elizabeth. People from all over the world are coming in. The world's media is also, all roads lead to London for the world's media for this week hanggang Monday, which is the funeral. Kaunting facts about the palace. Galing siyang Buckingham Palace. As we know, the Queen died in the Balmoral Castle in Scotland, and then she was taken to Edinburgh, and then kahapon mula sa Edinburgh nilipad siya sa London, at kagabi ay pinasok siya sa Buckingham Palace, and then this afternoon, nilabas siya sa Buckingham Palace to go to the Palace of Westminster for a state funeral. The Palace of Westminster is the seat of government of the United Kingdom. It houses the Parliament. It is the oldest building on the parliamentary state. Sa Palace of Westminster, nandun yung kanilang parliament, nandun yung court, at other government offices. This palace behind me is 900 years old. The Queen was taken from the Buckingham Palace to the Palace of Westminster in a grand royal procession atop a grand carriage. Kasama niya ang kanyang anak, and now His Majesty King Charles III, also with Princess William and Harry with the King. So 5 p.m. nagsimula na kaninang magpapasok ng publiko para makita si Queen Elizabeth. There was a service led by Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, who is the head of the Church of England. Kanina nung pumunta tayo dito, meron tayong mga nakilalang Pilipino, and they all call her their queen, even though they are Filipinos and they're not British. They all call her their queen, and it's because they also developed some kinship to her. Actually, para lang makwento, nung nakita ko sila, we instantly had a connection dahil nagtatagalog kami, at mabilis kaming we instantly got along with each other. Kasi ganito talaga yung mga Pilipino sa England. Whenever you hear someone speak Tagalog, it's that certain and almost connection, because we look for bonds that connect us, and yung kinship na ganun yung mga Pilipino explains also their kinship to the Queen to some extent. Kaya sila nakapunta dito sa England, and they were able to take their families here and give birth to the second generation British Filipinos, is because of the British government and because of the crown. So amid the debate around the world of how relevant the monarch is and the monarch will be to some people, not only British, particularly Filipinos, they have like this warm connection to the Queen because in some personal yet very bureaucratic level, it was the Queen that got them here, and it was the Queen that gave them the life they now enjoy and have brought upon and passed upon their children, and gave them a better life. At yun nga yung sinabi sa atin ng mga nakilala nating mga Pilipino kanina. Two of them have been here for 20 years. Their children are here. Yung isa ay 2 years pa lang dito. She's a nurse and she has taken her children here, but all of them describe Queen Elizabeth as their own. Pakinggan natin yung kanilang mga pahayag. Gano'n na po kayo katagal dito sa England?
Since 2001, more than 20 years
More
na.
than 20 years. You're here obviously. Bakit po kayo nag-e-effort na puntahan si Queen Elizabeth?
Si Queen, siya ang maraming nagawa sa atin, lalo na kaming mga Pilipino tayo, bakit kami napunta rito? Yun, isang to show respect. Yun, although maraming tao, pero yun, nagsusumikap makapunta. Kahit nun lang alam natin, yung queue mahaba, sobrang haba. Pero at least we are here.
You've been here, sabi niyo nga po, more than 20 years. Do you have any personal memory of the Queen or how do you remember her?
Yung first na jubilee ng 2002, yun ang first namin, baguhan pa lang kami dito. Naka-attend kami doon sa may Hyde Park. Sobrang daming tao. So at least ngayon medyo high-tech na, so we don't need to go there. Doon na sa TV nakakapano. Actually, plan ko sana doon lang sa TV dahil alam ko kung gaano karami yung taong pupunta rito. But dahil hindi na ito babalik, si Queen, so at least we have time to come here to show respect para magpasalamat sa kanya.
As a Filipino po, you consider her also your queen?
Yeah, she's our queen. She's the queen of lahat ng ano. Maraming natulungan siya.
Ako para pumunta dito sa sa funeral ni Queen because I want to be part of the last day niya and to give respect na rin for being a British citizen as well. Yeah.
So meron po ba kayong any personal memory of the Queen? Kasi ilang taon na po ba kayo dito?
Magto 20 years na ako dito.
Ang tagal niyo na po. Meron po ba kayong any personal memories with the Queen?
Personal memories, yung napakabuting pamamalakad po niya dito sa England, and then being like mother of all and a queen of all, and she's really a great queen. A duty and devotion sa country is very amazing.
As a Filipino, naramdaman niyo na rin po na queen niyo na rin siya?
Opo, she is my queen in my heart, in our hearts.
My last respect to the Queen. I've been here for just 2 years, pero naramdaman ko how well loved yung Queen by the British people.
At meron po ba kayong, I know you have been only here for 2 years, no? Pero meron po ba kayong any personal memory of the Queen?
I don't have like a very personal experience with the Queen, but I've heard so many good things about her, and we all know that she's been the leader of the Commonwealth for so many decades, and she's like, para sa akin, siya isang simbolo ng babae na nagsisignify ng unity, strength, and fairness to all.
To my left, actually, ay merong estatwa dito ni Winston Churchill. And Winston Churchill was the first prime minister when Elizabeth ascended to the throne to be queen in 1952. Queen Elizabeth spanned 15 ministers. And just to illustrate that for you, Winston Churchill was born in 1874. At yung naabutan ni Queen Prime Minister bago siya mamatay is Liz Truss, who was born 1975 or 100 years later. So that's how long. It's the longest reign. She's the longest reigning monarch, and again, she's all that people here has ever known. She has been the queen almost all their lives, and that explains yung fondness and respect for the queen. But again, Britain is not without its opposition, and the debate continues about where the monarch is headed and if they are still needed in modern times. And just to recap, today is the first official day of the lying in state of the Queen. The doors opened at 5 p.m. kanina, so the line is actually moving. For 4 full days, from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the public can line up and pay respect to the Queen. But everyone is advised to line up very early because they are expecting 400,000 people to go to the Westminster Hall to see the Queen, to see the Queen's coffin. And the funeral is on Monday, September 19. Magsisimula ang preparation, 6:30 a.m. Commuters have been advised to plan their trips ahead of time dahil magkakaroon ng delay sa tube. And some London universities here have already canceled what was supposed to be the opening of classes on Monday. We will bring you more updates for the next 4 days if there are any developments, and we will bring you live coverage also on Monday for an event that is watched around the world. Live here from the Palace of Westminster, Lian 1, Rappler, London.